Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I'm your host, Mr. Modern Toy Fair, and I am joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over, the man known as Bearded Spice, the man Optimus Prime Popting refuses to stop, the Twilight Knight, the Master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking the show off the rails, Nate. And only Nate, because Jamar unfortunately could not make it. So it's just the two of us. And your liquid death. How's everybody doing? All right, let's take a look at chat. Chat actually was a little active here before we got started. So we've got Dean Winchester. What's up? How's it going, man? We got Jason. Hi, guys. What's up? Hey. We got Boogeyman. Evening, gents. How's it going, man? We got Dead Ted. Let's make some Mookie. I don't know what Mookie is, but I'm down.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, damn. I am very excited that we're doing these like again. Like that month hiatus just was too long. Like it was only supposed to be a couple weeks, and then it just turned into more and more. And like these are like probably what I missed most. I missed this more than the podcast, because the podcast I actually have to like know what I'm talking about to an extent.
Yeah.
This is fucking bullshit and talk to some folks and have a good old time.
Yeah. What's up, folks?
So I guess we're gonna start it the same way we always do, with the numbers game, but this time I'm gonna need the chat to be Jamar, and they're gonna have to guess the answer as well.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
You thought we just weren't gonna do it?
Yeah. Oh man.
We can't break tradition. That's what people come here for.
No, they don't.
I mean, they certainly don't come here for the riveting news that we're 3 weeks behind on a regular basis on.
They should.
But they still don't.
All right. I don't even know if we did that one. All right. No.
See, even Boogeyman says, fuck them toys, numbers game. That's the only reason why anyone comes here. They want to see me struggle to answer some trivia questions that are based around numbers.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
In 1985, the Care Bears movie was released in theaters. Between 1 and 100, what was its North American box office?
So 1 in 100 million?
Yeah. Care Bears movie from 1985.
Oh, man. This is going to be...
That's what happens when I'm under pressure.
You choose the Care
By
Bears?
under pressure, because I just was an idiot and didn't think.
All right. I got a little creative of mine. We've got a couple guesses in the chat. I'm going to hold this here so people know I ain't cheating. So far, we've got Dead Ted with 3 million. We've got Boogeyman with 63 million. We've got Carl with 54 million. Anyone else got any guesses before I reveal the answer and my guess? I like that. Under pressure, your first size Care Bears. As it should be.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if no one else has any guesses, I'm going to reveal in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. So the answer, as Jim Carrey is pointing out here, is the number 23, as in $23 million.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
I actually won. It took Jamar not being here for me to win.
All right.
The irony behind that statement, because, there's no one else to technically beat me, but I at least beat chat. Barely.
Yeah.
But oh man. So I made a trip down to the toy department in Cincinnati on Monday, and I originally wasn't going to expecting to pick anything up, but I found some really good deals down there, like that I did not expect to find. So we're going to start. Well, first, before that, I was during my toy hunts. At Target. One day I was off and I went to 13 Targets, and I hated my life because I didn't find anything I was looking for. I got to the point where I was just letting Google be like, "Where's the next Target, Google?" And it was like this way, and I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, I have no fucking clue where I am. Wes was kind enough to let me though that the mystery minis for the Ghostbusters movie have a imprinted letter on the back that tells you which one it is. So I was able to find the other one I wanted, which was the angry version of Slimer. So I managed to get that, which was exciting. I couldn't find the other one I wanted, which was the melted leg Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but I'll keep looking. In the meantime, though, back to the toy department. So I found these first 3 things were $10 each. They were used, but still, like, they're complete. They're in good condition. Well, correction, one of them is not complete, but the other 2 are complete. They're in good condition. The first is the NECA TMNT Mirage Fugitoid.
Nice.
Right? $10? Like
$10. Yeah.
I didn't buy him originally because I was like, I don't care about Fugitoid, but for $10, I care about Fugitoid.
Right.
So I got him. I got another one of my favorite robots with one of the Utron bots for $10. Joints are fine. Yeah. Like, yeah, I was kind of sad. I was hoping they had more. I kept digging through their rack, and I kept knocking things over. It was not good. After that, I picked up the old Jax toy line for Fortnite. That's what it was. And they did Leviathan, who was one of my favorite characters back in the day, which is a dude in a spacesuit with a fish bowl head. I don't know. I liked it, and I had one of the figure, never found it. It's like $30 on eBay, so $10. I was like, why not? He is missing his popcorn though, which was a little sad because that was a fun little thing they had. This next one is the one, Nate, that I told you ahead of time that you're gonna laugh at me for. So this figure is absolute dog shit. I didn't buy it for the figure. I bought it for the accessory because for whatever reason, Tamashii Nations and Figure Arts like to include some of their really cool effect pieces that they sell separately and that are hard to get with some of the Marvel figures. So I bought this god-awful SH Figure Arts Bucky figure so that I could get the badass fucking Rock Impact piece. Like this, when it sells by itself, like at retail, is $30. And on eBay, they're usually like $60. I got him with Bucky for $40. So I was like, even if I sell Bucky for $10, I feel like that's a win. Hell, even if I don't sell Bucky, I feel like that's a win.
Yeah.
So I grabbed that, and then, oh man, my wonderful fiance was with me, and she knows I like Gundam, and she pointed out the Gundam section to me, which was a bad idea. So there is a what's it called? Robot Spirits line that they did. I don't know if it's still in production or not, but they were essentially like high end just action figures. They aren't models. They're essentially like the figure arts, but for Gundams. Multiple hands, accessories, all that shit. And they did them for a bunch of the different, Gundam things that they do. But I specifically like Gundam Wing and Gundam G Fighter. And they didn't have the main ones I wanted. However, for a really good price, they had from Fighter the Master Gundam, which is one of the main villains. And they had the main villain. I gotta get him to stand again. The main villain from Wing, which is Tall Geese.
Nice. That looks great.
Yeah.
I love Tall Geese.
Yeah.
No, I do.
Okay. I couldn't tell if you were like making a joke because it is such a weird name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like those figures are usually like when I was looking for them on eBay, they're usually like $100, $150. I got one of them for 60 and one of them for 70.
Nice. Yeah. The toy department usually does a really good job in their pricing. I mean, I usually come away with at least a few deals.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it because last time I was there, I didn't really find anything that like I was like blown away by, and I guess because of that, I didn't really see any deals. But so like I ended up spending more than I wanted to, but it was one of those situations where the first three things were like, oh, I can't pass it up for $10, and then those last two were like, oh well, I've wanted these for a while, and those are really good fucking deals. The only downside is it not that it matters because it was still a good deal. The Master Gundam, they had it marked as brand new. Definitely was just resealed. Like whoever sold it to them, 100% resealed it because that motherfucker was dusty when I pulled him out. I had to take a paintbrush to him to dust him off. So yeah, it was pretty exciting. That is all I have. Oh man, we've got some chat here. Boogeyman, I got one of those numbers right. You did. You got the 3 in there. I need to get back to the toy department. Haven't been since they moved. I ironically never saw.
Which time?
Oh yeah, they've moved. Yeah, multiple times. I never got to go to the old location. I only know the new location.
I've yet to be at the new location. I've only been at the first 2 locations.
Sounds like we need to schedule us a good old toy hunt down to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh, that drive though sucks.
It does. It does.
That was rough. Oh, Big C Richie, you might have a better chance of finding $100 on the ground than finding Jada Ken right now. You're not fucking wrong, bro. 13 targets in one day and not a single one had it. It's rough.
Are Targets getting them?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
I'm in a J Toys group and there's a bunch of people posting pictures of them. That's the only place to get it right now is Target. And
I haven't seen them either. So
yeah, but apparently it's just not Ohio, or at least not Northeast Ohio, or Cincinnati, because I may have hit a Target or two while we were down there. Boogeyman, I get it. I bought 2 of the deluxe Black Widow sets at Ollie's for the explosion. Yeah, those explosion effects are dope. Mr. EO, what's up? Damn, 13 targets. Yeah, dude. I've got a lot of footage to like sift through for toy hunt videos right now. Because I recorded every single one plus a Walmart and a Meijer. Because I was like, I've never been in a Meijer, and I heard they have a toy section, so let's go look. I was disappointed.
It used to be cooler.
Oh, Meijer?
They used to have they used to be a lot cooler.
Yeah, their toy section was basically like a step between Walmart and Walgreens. It was not great.
Yeah. No, not anymore. All right. Well, I will unleash with the toy hunt stuff that people have probably already seen. So I will show off the Scarecrow from McFarlane. So I was able to score this at an FYE along with Two-Face, because I decided I wanted the other movie figures after they were out of stores. So I still need the Joker. I'm hoping to find.
So with it being FYE, did you have to pay eBay prices for those?
No,
Really?
but of course they were. Well, yeah, because they were incorrectly marked.
Oh.
Didn't I explain it in the video?
So spoilers, that part of it hasn't aired yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I will just say, I went into an FYE and they had him hanging there, and he was marked like $29.90 on sale from $39.99, and I'm like, oh boy. But I was like, it's cheaper than, because like Amazon and eBay, they're all like $40, $45 and stuff like that. So I was like, 30 is not that bad. You know,
That's
it's
only
a build a
$5
figure
than they
way.
would have retailed for.
Right.
It's
I was
better
like,
than
I looked at Two Face,
Christmas.
and Two Face was marked $40, but I was like, let's see. So I take it up there. Two Face rings up for 20. Scarecrow rings up for 40. He ends up marking it down to the price that it's listed at. Plus, I got another discount and something else. So they were not that expensive. Yeah. Every once in a while, I mean, if you play it right, you can hit some deals at FYE. Just don't ever pay full price.
Yeah, I mean, I got the casket set for like
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah. So, and then to go along with that, another McFarlane purchase, which is apparently my thing now, but not really. But I couldn't pass this up, especially because it was the platinum edition. But I got Captain Carrot. And if this doesn't make everyone jealous, I mean, this dude is just awesome.
I mean, I know Mr. EO's been waiting for that because he saw that in the Toy Hunt video a week or two ago, and he was super excited for you to show it off on last week's Onlyfigs, and you didn't. He was just like, "What the hell? Where's Captain Carrot?"
No. Yeah, it's weird. This is the first time I've gotten one of these platinum ones. It comes with a little card holder, which I thought this thing at the bottom was going to connect to something, but it doesn't. It's just, it comes with just one of the McFarlane
circle,
the air stand, like the flying stand.
Oh.
Which Captain Carrot can fly, but that's just not.
So is that why you said you need one of the normal ones?
No, I need them for the Build-A-Figures because they don't come with
okay.
stands. But it comes with the same type of stand that I got on my other figure I got this week, which is the Black Adam Dr. Fate. And the reason I got him, he was marked $12. I love Dr. Fate, and I think this is a cool design. But yeah, this is the stand that comes with the Captain Carrot. Kind of a little floppy. Yeah. I just got him on his leg. So, but yeah, I like this version of Dr. Fate. He was new at GameStop for $12. Plus, I had my $5 off coupon for the month, so I paid $7 for him. So
why quotations on new?
Well, he was marked down to $11.99. He was still new, but like that's a clearance price, but they don't want to give you the clearance deal.
Oh yeah, because the clearance is always like got the extra percentage off.
Yeah, the tag says new across the top, but then it's $11.99, and I'm like, that's not really how that works. But okay, whatever you want to tell me. I know I walked down there paying $7 for it. So, because yeah, if I like certain movie figures and that's what I want them to be my DC stand-in, then that's fine. So yeah, so then this week I did not film this because it would have been in poor taste. We had one of our local toy stores shut down. So they were running 40% off, which that's really all they ran the whole time because I think today was the last day.
Mm-hmm.
But I did go and I did pick up a few things.
Which I felt bad because I was thinking about going and I didn't realize today was the last day until I got home and I looked and I was like, oh, well, I'm not going back out. Like,
yeah,
it's raining. I'm tired. I got to prepare for
the
show.
Everything was 40% off of the marked price, and some of the stuff was already marked down. But the first thing I got, I actually already have, which is this NECA cartoon Wild Stallions set. But I have it opened and I put them on their stands, and they're so soft that like they have just totally warped. And even my wife was like, "Why don't you get a new set of those? Because they're all like not right." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." So it was marked down to $14.99 with 40% off. So, and I did not mind. So then I also grabbed this for 40% off, but I have not opened it yet. This is the Ultimate Nun from NECA. I Hey, look, there's Michael. Uh, I don't particularly like this movie, The Nun, but I did like her in The Conjuring too. So yeah. And then so I got that, I got that, I got that, and that. Keep thinking I'm forgetting something.
Probably.
One, two, three. I don't know. I thought I got something else there. I thought I got 5 things, but right now I can only remember these 4. Oh well. Um. Oh no. Never mind. Grimsword from Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I really wasn't planning on necessarily getting him because I got the War Duke and the Strongheart because I have fond memories of those figures. I never had a Grimsword, but at the price that he was marked with 40% off, I was like, this is a nice figure to have. So I was happy to get it. So I mean, he's pretty badass. He kind of reminds me of like the Mountain.
Oh,
If the
yeah.
Mountain had like a thing for snakes.
I mean, he does. He just likes to
So
crush their skulls in.
yeah, but so pretty awesome dude. And then, so the last thing I got, or at least the last thing that I remember getting, he had some of the Transformers Super 7 figures, and there was specifically one that I always wanted to get, and luckily it was one of the only ones he had. Um, and that is of Bludgeon.
That's a Transformer?
Yes. So this is the Super 7 version. But yeah, it looks like Skeletor's cousin, doesn't it? So Bludgeon is a pretender. And so the original, vintage G1 version was a plastic, shell that opened up of this shape. And then there was a little transformer inside that was a tank. But all the media that he was in, which was mostly comics, he was always, a full size dude like this. Like they never really messed with his transformer part. So when they recently released an actual transforming Bludgeon, I didn't like it because it didn't look like this character at all, and I was like, I'm gonna get the Super 7 version, and I finally ended up getting him, and he's really great. He looks really cool. He comes with 2 different heads. One is like supposed to be like the toy, which is this one,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is more like the comic.
I mean, that looks way cooler.
Yeah, and then I'm not sure which helmet is supposed to go with which. I think this is supposed to be the comic helmet, but I actually put this one on there instead, and I liked it. So this is the one he's doing. The only thing I don't like, I mean, it's loose.
Yeah, it's
It's
got that
loosey goosey, man.
Super 7 hips, man.
Yeah,
They lie.
yeah, they do. So, but I do like him a lot, and honestly, I'm probably gonna like take some pictures with him and Skeletor because to me this just reminds me like he's Skeletron or something. He's a Transformer version of Skeletor.
I say
I'm
it
surprised more
feels like
people.
it's a Transformer, like He-Man, like mashup.
Yeah, I'm surprised more people haven't taken these and like painted these in like purple and blue colors and stuff, and made
Because
him
they
some
were
sort of
55
version
bucks.
of. Well, I certainly he was marked 44 with
40%
40%
off.
off.
It's not bad.
So it's like 30, which I was perfectly comfortable with. And then the last thing isn't even actually anything I purchased this week or even got this week. I've had this for a while. I just uncovered it and realized that I never showed it off. A friend of mine had actually bought this for me, and we met up around Christmas time. He had it for me like a year ago. I just hadn't seen him in a while. So they picked me up this, and that's the Horde Mattel Creations release. So this is the box, and I was really appreciative that they bought this for me. I don't normally buy the origins of vintage figures that I already have,
Mm-hmm.
so but they bought this for me. I was like, this is awesome. So I have it. But
That
I
card's
forgot
extra
that I had it.
shiny, though.
Yeah, and it's unpunched because it's a Mattel Creations release. So, and it's got some cool art on the back.
Ooh.
Got some She-Ra in distress down there, or at least partially. She said she's going to kick some ass, put her Her hair is flowing, flying, flowing. So yeah, that was my week. Oh, I wanted to show this too. I've already shown you guys this, but I haven't shown it outside of
Mm,
the
God dang.
package.
That's what
So
I was hoping to find at the toy department and didn't.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty great. Like I don't have all the accessories on it because he's also got the little arm
Missiles.
beam missile things that clamp onto Godzilla. But this is him with his open mouth thing, and he has the. This isn't the Super X; it's the other one. Um, I forget what it's called. It's whatever was between Super X2 and Super X3. I forget what they called it,
I can't remember.
but yeah, it just mounts to the back of him, and then he's got this cool championship belt thing going on that you can clamp on, and yeah, but he's hefty. I mean, he's a he's a sturdy boy. I mean, here's here's that 7-inch Batman in comparison. So like,
Oh yeah, he
he's
is
much bigger. Obviously not in scale, but
Yeah.
it's very big.
What do you mean? George Clooney wasn't as tall as Mechagodzilla?
I think at one time he was. Yeah, that's it.
Damn. I'm, that's pretty impressive, especially with like some of that NECA stuff.
Yeah, I was pleased. So I mean, it was a bummer for them to be closing, but I picked up some good stuff. So
Yeah. Plus, I mean, every bit helps with them because they're trying to
yeah,
make as much money on their way out as possible. So
yeah,
yeah, I didn't realize today was their last day.
yeah. It was quick because they announced it Saturday. So I mean, that was not very long.
Yeah, I figured it'd at least be a week. So I was like, oh, I've got time. Then, because I was in that area on my way back home and picking up some paints, and I was like, I don't want to go right now. It's raining and I'm tired, and I just want to,
Hmm.
I still need to prep for
Yeah,
the
I mean, I
show.
can't say I blame you, especially I mean after you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the chat here. So, Big C Richie, why does Target get it months before on retail or online retailers for Ken? So this happened with the first with Ryu and Fei Long. They got a very very small shipment a couple months before the actual release. I think it's just a way for Jada to, you know, get I don't know if it's necessarily like the attention or something like that, but like essentially get them, out there, especially at like a big store like Target, because the online retailers, while they're big to us, they're not going to reach everybody. Because I think the first batch I think was only like a case of 2 Ryus and 2 Fei Longs, if you're lucky, and they were almost impossible to find. But now you can find them almost at any Target. On the opposite side, though, Chun Li shipped from the online retailers way before Target got her, so it seems to be just kind of dependent on if they have the full shipment or not. But I don't know. I'd love to talk to the people in charge of the line and ask those kind of questions, because it is something that I'm curious about, and why they're getting a small shipment separate from everything else. Mr. Yu, I pray for you. Thanks. I appreciate it. I need it. Big C I did get Ken. I had to have them get it out of the back. The case has 2 Kens and a Fei Long, so it's best to get the DCPI and ask them for it. So, what I've been doing, at least at the Targets that have that big tablet, instead of the price checkers, is I have the UPC and I've just been scanning it to see if they have it, and it hasn't been working. Like none of them have had it, so maybe I will start asking the employees. I don't know. It's one of those things where I get tired of asking Target employees for things sometimes with all the other like NECA stuff that we have to go through. But I appreciate the heads up, so maybe I'll do that next time I go out. Mr. Eo, nice. That's what I was gonna say about FYE, as far as like not paying full price. Dead Ted, I just paid $70 for Catwoman and a Bat Cycle. Christ. you should have paid $70 for Batcycle, Catwoman, and Unmasked Batman like Nate did, because that was the cheaper deal than buying it separately, apparently. Which we just did an entire episode on the price gouging from McFarlane. So check that out next week on Friday. Or if you're on the Patreon, check it out on Wednesday next week. Mr. EO. Finally, Captain Carrot. I'm really jealous that Dr. Fate is looking beast with the detail. We are the
Dr.
Wild
Fate is
Silence.
awesome. I was surprised on the Captain Carrot because I wanted it when they first announced the regular one. I was like, oh, that's really cool, but that's not like the version I remember the colors.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I found out the other one was the platinum one, I was like, oh, I gotta get that. And then I just happened to stumble into it, like no problem. And I've seen some other independent toy stores sell him at a premium cost off the shelf, and I was shocked at that. Like, I know I could turn around and sell it for a lot, but I obviously didn't. I opened it because this is the one that I wanted. Like, this is amazing.
That's what a lot of people wanted.
I saw that Kryptonite Superman too, but I left it.
Kryptonite?
He just was like a green. Yeah, it was like that newer Superman, that real beefy one.
Oh,
but he had like all green skin, and Crypto was green. It was dumb.
It sounds dumb.
Yeah, it is dumb.
Dead Ted just bought Grim Sword as well. Great looking figure, like something off an 80s fantasy arcade machine. Batman v Mechagodzilla. Spaded One found Wolfman Raph and ordered Creature Leo this week. Feels good to be caught up even on smaller lines. I have the Creature Leo. Nate found Wolfman Raph this morning, but by the time I was able to get off work, and also by the time I was able to even respond to him, it was gone. Because I didn't see Nate's text until like hours later, and I got off work hours after that, and I raced there, and both of them were gone. So me and Jamar was like, "Hey, if you go, can you grab me it too?" And I was like, "I'll try," but that Target is like, yeah, because that Target is like the go-to place in this area to get NECA shit. So I had a feeling it wasn't going to be there, but I was hoping that because it was a random Thursday that maybe. And then I hit the one up in Belden just to see, and they didn't have shit, as always. Eric the Meh, when do you plan on showing off your collection, Nate?
So funny you should ask. Everything is still not, like, we've been working at this for literally, honestly, years, and we've made so much headway, like, because we finished this basement. It's a whole long story, but we're at the point now where like things are getting close, but I am kind of lacking the motivation. And so I think I'm going to try to I think what I want to do is kind of turn it into a little bit of like a series on the channel, where I would go through and actually show you guys what it all looks like now, and then kind of go through as each section kind of gets finished. And I hope that'll help motivate me to push forward to get this stuff all done. And because it's just right now, it's just like when you come home from work and it's dark, like the last thing I want to do is come down here and like, even though it's like fun work, it's just I don't have that motivation right now, and I need something to motivate me. So that was a great question. So let me know in the chat if you guys would be interested in seeing something like that, or if I should just shut up, get it done, and then show it to you guys.
I mean, I like that. I like the idea of having it as like a series to see it how it progresses. Yeah, I agree though. Like right now, I got off at 5 o'clock and it was already getting dark, and I was just like, oh, I don't want to do anything.
Yep.
Like I have so much stuff to do, and I just didn't have the motivation at all. Dead Ted did buy the McFarlane bundle, so the Batman, Catwoman,
oh nice, yeah,
and Batpod. Mysterio, yeah, that platinum version is my quest. It's beautiful. Well, hopefully you find it so you don't have to pay the stupid prices that some of the e-retailers and independent shops are charging.
What for what?
Captain Carrot.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'll definitely keep my eye open. I can't believe I found the one as it was, but I definitely will.
I haven't even seen the normal version.
Yeah. I saw it at one Target one time, and then the only other time I've seen it is at I don't want to actually dox them because I'm talking shit about them, but at that store that marked it way up.
Mm.
So Like that's the only other time I've seen it so far. And they wanted $80 for it, I think. It was either 70 or 80. And I was like, that's insane. They wanted 100 for the Batman, whatever that Batman platinum one is. I think it's the Green Lantern Batman.
The one that I've seen at Target like every other day?
But the platinum version.
What's the platinum version?
I don't know, but like I don't know what the difference is, but like it's got that little label, and there's a difference in the color.
Oh, cause yeah,
but it's definitely not the one that you see everywhere.
Okay, I was like, the collector's edition one looks dope, but like it's definitely not like anything special.
Yeah, they're one per case. Usually there's like I think it's a case of 6, and you get 2 regular of 2 characters and 1 regular, or maybe there's more, but either way, there's only 1 of each in each case that I've seen. And if they're every case, I don't even know if they are. So, because I've only seen that Paul Atreides platinum in store one time when I picked it up, and I've seen a lot of the Dune figures since then. But I don't know. I don't know specifics, but I know that the store wanted 70 or 80 for the Captain Carrot, 70 or 80 for the Platinum Wonder Woman, and 100 for the Platinum Batman, and I think 70 for Superman.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's rough. Spaded one, man, those NECA D&D figures are amazing. Elkhorn is stacked with accessories. That's the little dude, right?
The dwarf, I think, yeah.
Okay.
And at this point, I've gotten all of these at such a good deal. I have the 3. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even be mad if I caved and bought the other ones at full price, just because they're so cool. I mean, I've got half the line already, and I really like them, and they're really nice figures.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's one of those situations where I see them and I'm like, they look dope, and then I see you're excited for it. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I'm just like, don't fucking do it. You have no attachment to these.
Unless you see them at like a place though for like $10-15, then yeah, man.
Like that situation, I would have probably done it too. I just, but at the same time, that's like a gateway drug, because then I'm like, well, then I'm gonna buy the other ones. I can't justify it. I love D&D, but I have no attachment to that version. Like my attachment's to the game itself. Like
I mean, what I know of D&D comes from either the cartoon or that toy line. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So like, I don't blame you at all. They're amazing, and if I had the attachment to it, I probably would have caved by now for full price, let alone for deals.
Yeah. Well, and even just knowing how great these are, because that War Duke, I mean, just so awesome.
Yeah.
Just so awesome. And even the Strongheart, I finally opened him and really was playing around with him. Like, he's kind of cheesy looking with the big mustache, but you can pull the thing down on the helmet. He looks so badass. Like, it's just a great knight. Yeah. I mean, but I mean, if you didn't dig that.
Yeah, that's fair. Beep Boop Derp, what's your wish list for second wave of Jada Street Fighters? They're already on wave 2. They've announced at least 3 or 4 waves, bro. Actually, I saw a picture today. They're at some sort of show showing stuff off. Let me see. I saved it. Where did it go? There it is. So like wave 2, I'm pretty sure is M. Bison, Ken, and I can't remember his name, the dude with the really long limbs. Wave 3, I believe, is Cammy and I think the boxer guy. And then wave 4, I believe, is Blanca and Sagat. So yeah, they're way ahead of us on this. Oh,
I would actually be happy. Whoa.
Oh, I also forgot, somewhere in there they have what's his name? The America flat top dude and the dude with the mask, Vega. Yeah, Guile and Vega.
Yeah, I would want Vega, Bison, Cammy, and Blanca.
See, I felt so dumb after we recorded our top 10 predictions, because I forgot like what all was coming out for this line, and like Bison's like a big one for me. Like, so that would have been in there instead of the one I chose. Along with like, assuming we get it this year, Blanca and Cammy too. So like, there's out of the ones that are announced, I'll probably still on the hunt for Ken. I'm gonna get Bison. I'll probably get Guile and Cammy and Blanca. I don't know about the rest though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about Guile. Um, Scott.
Yeah. Like I'm already going in more this line than I expected to because like I bought it
Yeah.
for like Marvel vs. Capcom purposes, and now I'm
Right.
just like I like some of these characters, so I'm gonna get them anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm here for it. Mr. EO, yeah, not paying 30 to 35 for Captain Carrot, which I'm pretty sure it's more than that on some of these like places.
30 is is base retail on this particular
Oh, because
line,
it's the
whatever it's
collector's
called.
edition line.
Yeah, it's the
So if you can find it for
yeah,
30, you better pick it up.
yeah. But even 35 is actually
Yeah,
not bad.
compared to the price 75 that people were asking for it.
Yeah.
Big
Oh, I didn't
C.
even notice these were numbered. Oof,
Ooh,
glad I
that's
didn't notice that.
yeah, that's risky for you.
Yeah, but I'm good. I'm good.
You say that
Like
now.
there's a few that I want, but not overall.
All right. Big C out of Blanca, Bison, Guile, Vega, Sagat. Which one? Oh, moved. Which one are you most store for? Oh, Bison, hands down.
Cammy.
I mean, that's not surprising.
Nope.
Yeah, I think mine goes Bison and then Blanca. It's probably my second.
Yep. Mine goes Cammy, Chun-Li.
Let's see. Eric the Met. I'm not even a
We
fan
already
of.
actually have Chun-Li.
Yeah, we do have Chun-Li.
No, I do.
Oh, you.
Well, not me necessarily. My wife has the Chun-Li.
Oh, okay.
She has a Chun-Li collection. So.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Is she getting the figure arts reissue? Or
We've already got it.
okay.
We have the old one.
Yeah, because it's supposedly like player 2 colors or something like that, but I'm like it looks the same, just like maybe slightly different shade. Like I don't think it's actually player 2 colors. Eric the Met, I'm not even a fan of the $40 price from Big Bad Toy Store, let alone double. That's fair.
Yeah. So Big Bad has those for 40.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, they marked theirs at a markup, just not as bad as some of the local places. Which when we
for the
Captain Carrot,
just for the platinum.
Yeah.
Okay, so the regular version would be 30.
I would assume so. Yeah.
Okay.
Spaded one, America flat top dude.
Yeah,
Listen,
the one that Jean-Claude Van Damme played in the movie.
Yeah.
The American.
Listen, there's a lot of characters. I'm very tired. I can't remember all their names. So I described them the way I know.
It's an accurate description.
Yeah, that's pretty on point for him.
I just think the irony of having Jean-Claude Van Damme play him in the movie.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Mr. EO 100 Nate's list of Street Fighter. Beep Boop Derp. I would love a T-Hawk, Blanca, Guile, and Ken. Well, you're getting at least 3 of those for sure announced. So and you'll probably, I'm pretty sure if it's on the back of the box, they've said they're planning on making it. So I would not be surprised. Eric the Map, Nate doesn't care about Guile because he's in better shape and a prouder American.
If only.
Oh,
if only I was in better shape. That would be incredible.
Spaded one. I'm all in on Jada Street Fighter line minus Evil Ryu and Violent Ken. Don't need those new characters. I need both of them. I need to go back and get Evil Ryu because my dumbass didn't do it the first time and I regret it. And then when they do Violent Ken and all the other evil characters at Comic-Con this year, I'm going to have to make sure to order them and get them for the proper price instead of paying aftermarket. Because I'm a fucking idiot.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. Big C, they gave, is it Dollism? The Indian guy. Thank you for with the extendo arms and legs. And they are bendy wire. He's like 9 inches tall with all the legs at 25, which is nuts, right? Like Jada is not like fucking around. Spaded one, interested in how they're gonna do Honda and Zangief. The Burly bots. Yeah, I'm very curious too. I feel like maybe. Well, no, because allegedly Bison's, because he's a bigger dude, Bison's going to be at the normal price
Bison's,
point. So
I wonder if he's going to be this. I wonder how big he's going to be, though.
I have to assume he's going to be in scale with the other characters.
You would hope.
Well, they have a prototype shown in the picture that I had. Let me look at it again. Ooh, maybe he's not going to be in scale. The prototype looks like he's maybe just a smidge taller than Ken. That might be a little disappointing.
I bet we'll definitely get Zangief and E Honda, but later on down the line to help pay for those, because that is going to be
especially if they keep them at 25, that'd be impressive. But maybe a $30 like deluxe figure or something,
right?
Might be in. Interested in how? Oh yeah, we read that. Eric the Med, Jada did a second run on Evil Ryu. Well, I missed that one too, apparently. Eric the Met, Blanca will be a bigger size and $5 more. Have they actually already announced that? Because they don't even have a prototype for him. They just have like the box art with like a printed image of him. Huh. Interesting. I mean, I'd still pay $5 more for him to be bigger. I'm down for that. Big C here said they said Sagat and Blanca are going to be deluxe figures, 30 to 35 price tag on bigger figures, but it's fine with me. That's fair for what you get for 25. Like, I can't complain.
No, and also that's actually better, because then you're going to get a bigger figure.
Yeah,
I'd rather have a bigger figure than
because Bison has a soft goods cape on top of all that.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that he's not a deluxe figure is surprising to me. Spade one so far. They've shown all but the real big boys: Honda, Zangief, Balrog, and T-Hawk, all giants. I haven't seen the pick you're looking for or you're talking about, apparently. So it was in one of the Facebook groups. I don't know if it's in the Jada Toys Street Fighter Facebook group. I don't know how else it's gonna show up. But I have a new camera maybe. But they have this on display. And you can't really see shit because, it's a tiny ass picture on my phone. But, see if I can show. There is Bison next to Ken. Granted, it's at an angle.
He does look wider.
Yeah, he doesn't look much taller, which is kind of surprising to me. So, yeah. They do have a prototype of Cammy, though. So, you can't really see much because, again, it's a tiny-ass picture. But she exists. She has a physical figure there at the whatever show they're at.
Yeah, she does.
Jesus. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and if I would have read the post, it says Blanca and Sagat confirmed deluxe size. This is UK Toy Fair. I was so concerned with the pictures that I didn't read the post.
Nice.
All right. Let's read a couple more chat here, and then we're going to wrap it up and go to bed. Big C. They said this version of Sagat in Street Fighter 2 wasn't huge and was only a few inches taller than Ken, and then didn't get his taller build until later in games. Are we talking about Bison or Sagat? Because I was talking about Bison a minute ago. And also, that post, I'm pretty sure, confirmed that Sagat is a bigger deluxe figure. Let's see. Bison in hand a while back. He's roughly as tall as Guile. So, okay, that's good to know. Beep boop derp, but will we ever see a Dan? Maybe. I mean, the line's super successful, so I don't see them stopping anytime soon.
Right.
Eric the Math, thoughts on store exclusives for Street Fighter? The paint looks better on Player 2 than original. Yeah, I mean, I did a whole video that was super controversial apparently about how much better Player 2 was than the original release. So as much as I hated the extra $5, I also feel like it was worth it because the paint apps were better, the joints were improved, they were a little smoother than they originally were. Like it was all around a better figure to the point where I'm currently in the process of swapping the parts and painting the headbands. So that way I have a kind of more definitive Ryu. Because unfortunately, I didn't, in my original review, it didn't register me like everyone else who was complaining about the fact that he was so orange. Because I was like, oh, I have nothing to compare it to. It just looks like Ryu to me. But then seeing him side by side with the Player 2 one, I'm like, oh God, this poor man, his liver is failing. So yeah, I'm here for it. Spaded one. Also, in what version of Street Fighter 2 is Ryu wearing red gloves in Player 1 colors? Um, you're not wrong. Let me see. Let me Google that real quick. Because, well, also, is this the boxes actually say they aren't Street Fighter 2, they're Street Fighter like 2 Ultra, aren't they? Yeah, like the box like says Street Fighter 2 Ultra. But I do agree that like technically speaking in Street Fighter 2, he did have brown gloves. So, but yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see. You're very true, Eric. It was an extra 7 because it was like $32. Good thing is they put it on their Amazon store, so you didn't have to pay for shipping, which was nice. Spade 1. Jada is so close to Darkstalkers. They've done Universal Monsters, Street Fighter. It's right there. You never know. Big C. Sorry, I meant Bison. I figured as much. But I appreciate you letting us know. Big C. Sorry, Toy Minis did a interview with. Is it Juan or John? I don't know how to pronounce the name, unfortunately. The main guy over at Jada. That's what I mean when I say they, but they said the quality is getting way better with the newer figures like Player 2. And it shows. Like I mentioned that the quality on that Player 2 Ryu is way better. Beep boop. Glad I caught y'all. It was great seeing you deliver awards in the Nerdy Award show. Thank you. I was beginning to worry that something happened because I didn't know when he was going to post it. I feel
Yeah, I
bad.
saw it go up last night.
I feel bad because he reached out to me yesterday. I haven't been home for the past 4 days, so I haven't been near a computer outside of work at Photoshop. And he was like, "Hey, here's some stuff for you to use to put your logo on to promote it." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm not gonna be near a computer again until tomorrow." Like, so I'm like in the process now of trying to make the graphics so I can at least be like, "Hey, in case you missed it, go see this." It was a huge honor getting asked to be a part of that, so we really appreciate it.
Yep, it was awesome.
Eric the Meh, when are you inviting him on the show, Michael? Get that juicy exclusive interview. Their Mega Man Live looks good, or Mega Man Line looks good. We want to do more stuff like that. I want to reach out to him, so maybe here in the near future. I just need to get settled in this new job and get the YouTube scheduled figured out. Now that I work more hours and go from there. So it is tentatively on the bracket to try to get him on the show to talk to him because I have a lot of questions that I want to ask, and maybe we'll get some fun announcements. Who knows? But yeah, I want to talk to him, and I want to talk to Ramen Toys and a couple others. Get them on the show and chit chat. Along with just like some other people, like our buddy Aaron Archer, who used to work for Hasbro and Kenner, and a few other people. Plus, I want to bring back Toy Therapy and start talking to just some of people in the community in general that aren't necessarily gonna be like in the biz. All right, last chat before we close it out because I'm getting tired. I can tell Nate's getting tired. Big C, have you seen the Deluxe Player 2 yet? Cami pink outfit with 4 heads, Fei Long 3 heads, Nim Chucks, and Violent Ken. I did see the photos of that. I don't know if those were leaked or official, but like they look dope. And the fact that they come with all those extra pieces, I'm almost positive those are gonna be like the Comic-Con exclusives. I can't imagine they're just gonna release those willy-nilly. But I'm here for it. Give me all the accessories. If nothing else, I'll probably get what was it? The Chun-Li, if the colors match, I'd get her just for the extra heads and hands. And same with Fei Long. And then Violent Ken. I mean, that's just a no-brainer. So, yeah, I'm here for it. All right, guys. It was great hanging out with all y'all. Hopefully we get to hang out next week again, same time. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video and you haven't already, like and subscribe. Helps us out, gets you a bunch of tutorial content in your feed. We've got reviews, how to pose videos. I'm working on a tutorial on how to kit bash your Ryus to make one really good Ryu that's accurate to the game. We've got the weekly live stream, weekly podcast, and weekly toy hunts. We have Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. If you're a fan of the channel and you'd like to help us out, you can head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair. You can get some input on the channel and on the podcast. You can submit fake podcasts for Nate to read. You can get episodes of the podcast and toy hunts and some other videos early. You can get physical prints of the photos I take. Bunch of different options, different rewards for different tiers. We have a couple of free trials for 7 days as well, so you can try it out. Link in the description below. You can check Jamar out, even though he's not here, over at TikTok at Jamar_games. And Nate, what you got for us?
I got another recommendation this week. Last week we were hanging out, and I was like, my wife was playing a game, and I was like, I'm gonna watch the beginning of the Muppet movie. And I watched the whole thing. And it's been a while since I watched it.
I just like that you're like, I'm going to watch the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. I was just going to watch Rainbow Connection and then go from there. And, but it was amazing. Like, it holds up so well. Such a good movie. Like, the only thing that really dates it are the celebrity cameos, just because it was like 1979 and we don't know who these people are anymore.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was still just so great, so funny. And yeah, you should watch it. It's on Disney Plus. Everybody should watch the Muppet movie.
All right.
We're gonna get into the Great Muppet Caper this weekend. So
sounds like a very Muppet weekend. Before we close out, just because I know this will bring you joy, Eric the Mess says to Nate, "Good night, sweet prince." And also, Boogeyman says he fell into a Muppet hole hard this week, so you're not alone.
Oh,
but hopefully see all you guys next week, same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you guys for watching.